So today we will talk about what is gradient, divergence and curl. So friends, what is gradient? Actually it is nothing. Gradient, it is represented by this del that is equals to this operation, right? And to find the gradient of a scalar function, it is only defined for a scalar function. And if phi is a scalar function, then gradient of phi is written as same writing just like this here, complete so, and phi is last. So, and after this phi will be here, right? So this is actually the gradient of a scalar function. But what does it really means? As we know that acceleration is what? Rate of change of velocity, right? Velocity changes with time. So here are only two variables in which you are studying, right? Here are only two variables, but when the number of variables are more than two, means x, y, z, all the variables, all the parameters are variable here. So you cannot write it as this. So you have to take partial derivatives, and in vector form, it is just written as gradient. Gradient is nothing else. This is actually a rate of change of something with respect to something, right? So this is a rate of change of, and that's why you can see from here what is actually signifying that rate of change of any function with respect to x, with respect to y, with respect to z, and so many variables you can take here, n dimensional na below up. So this is actually happens. So gradient is nothing, and one more thing, like this is your surface, right? And the direction of this surface is usually or most of the time upwards, right? So this upward direction, what shows that it is your normal to the surface. This is your normal to the surface, and normal to the surface is given by, or it is find out by the gradient of phi. Actually gradient of phi is a vector form, but gradient is possible only and only on scalar function. It is not applicable for vector function, but gives you a vector, but it is only applicable on scalar function. Okay, so this is gradient, and in this respect I think you should know that now what is the gradient and what is its physical significance. Physical significance is nothing else that to find the normal at the surface at any point, you must find the grade of phi, right? And now we comes to divergence. As in gradient was phi, means that was scalar, that was your operator. When operated on this with a dot product gives you a vector form, as you know that, right? And in divergence, actually it is applicable on vector, and vector get multiplied by vector gives you scalar. So when phi, same function that was defined earlier, when it is keeping dot product with any other function, in any other vector function, you can say, ठीक है, gives you some scalar, or here you can take this, जो भी आपने लिया ये एक वेक्टर, this is your operator and gives you a single value.